right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, real big shout out to comedian Mark Curry. We did a show together, and he was cracking on my clothes. He was coming on stage. He said, get up. He was tearing me up now.
Was he getting you down?
Oh, he was tearing me up. He was, him and Mike Ellis be cracking on my clothes.
What'd he say, dog?
I don't think he was saying so. But at the end, I said, yeah, one more time for Freddie Jackson. When I said it, right, he fell out on the stage. Y'all got to remember, I ain't bragging, but I'm quick.
Yes, sir.
You ain't gonna just talk about my. Then I walk in the dressing room. I be thinking I'd be sharp, right?
Yeah.
You getting ready to go up on stage. You got your confidence. You ready to go?
Yeah.
And I walk in the dressing room. Comedian, I thought I was sharp as hell. Comedian Big Sean. Comedian Big Sean gonna say, hey, so what time you getting dressed for the show?
How you come back behind that? You can't do nothing after that, dog. You look down at your clothes.
I'm sorry. Man, if I could just get somebody to just film the comedian. This is why I hate when people be backstage. Because people be backstage, they get in the way and they get between the comedians, and we can't do what we do.
Right.
And rag on each other and have a good time, because the promoter got his whole family backstage, and half of the audience is backstage. I don't understand that. I just got to stop. But boy, I walked in that dressing room, boy. I got a stylist, Kayla Booth, in Birmingham. She be setting me up, she be hooked my little clothes up. She is awesome. I walk in there with my little stuff on. She had me on some little blue Louboutins, man. Never had no Louboutins. She be finding stuff on the internet that be on sale. She be hooking my little stuff up. She put it in the box, send it to the hotel. Boy, I walk in, I put on my little cologne, boy. Big. I walked in that dressing room, bro. I said, I'm going up on stage, laying these chicks out there ready to go.
Yeah.
Women standing in line twerking, talking about, see Rickey Smiley. What? I walk in the dressing room. He said, hey, so what time you getting dressed to go on stage? I hate Mike Epps. I hate comedian Big Sean. I hate Mark Curry. All these dudes be wanting to sit up here and talk about it. I don't know why they do me like that, but it's wrong. It's just wrong. All right, we got Jini Thornton. Jini, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. How you doing?
Jini, you're going to have to start taking up for me when you see these comedians do this to me.
Listen, I know you can handle it, though.
Yeah. I couldn't say nothing back when he asked me what time I was getting dressed. And I got Mark Curry back. Or whatever. I be getting Mike Epps. I had on Calvin Klein one time, and Mike Epps just killed me. He said, Rickey, you done stepped your game up. Sit up there, you got on the same thing on your shirt that people got on their drawers. They be tearing me up backstage. They just wrong. All right, we talking about finances. Member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I'm always going to talk about the HBCUs and Greek affiliation with these powerful and wonderful people that come on this morning show. Now, what's going on with finances and all this stuff and taxes, and where we at?
Well, I figured today, since it's February, the love month, we could talk about love and relationships, money and relationships today.
Okay, so what is the biggest problem in the household with money? Do finances ruin relationships?
Well, Rickey, it's interesting that money is the number 2 reason that people get divorced, only behind infidelity.
What?
So, yeah, it's a huge issue, and we have to understand why, some of the main reasons why couples really fight about money. So let's talk about that. First of all, you got 2 different people coming from 2 different experiences, 2 different households, raised 2 different ways about money. So, of course, there's a lot of disagreements.
Right.
Debt is a huge issue. Money secrets or money infidelity is huge.
Now, what is money infidelity?
Money infidelity, think about it this way. If you have any secret accounts, credit cards, if you have any debt that your mate doesn't know about, you're doing any secret shopping, that's financial infidelity. That's lying.
So you got to ask your husband, can you go buy a shirt?
Absolutely not. Not ever.
Okay.
Not ever. And how I think money needs to be handled in a relationship is once you're both clear on each other's money goals and everybody knows who's responsible for what. Once you fulfilled your commitments of what you're supposed to do, whether that's a certain amount to savings or bills, stuff related to the kids, anything left over, that's yours to do what you want to do. So I don't think either person should ever have to ask for permission, but you got to take care of your responsibilities first. Then what's left over, you get to do what you want to do, because no one grown who works every day wants to ask anybody for permission.
Right. Like a big purchase like a car, a boat, a jet ski, or something like that, you have to talk about.
I think you definitely need to have some discussion, whether it's something big related to your children or, again, like you said, a car, a vacation, anything where you would appreciate if the other person had a discussion with you first. You owe each other that respect.
So, so how do you handle that topic of money when you're dating? Now, I'm old school. Well, when I was married, I asked my wife for no bills, and I was a struggling comic. I didn't, if she wanted to contribute to anything or whatever, that's fine. But I paid all of the bills, period. It wasn't no question. That's what my granddad did. And I'm just kind of like a little old school because I'm not looking for my wife to pay for not a light bill, gas bill, water bill. I paid it all. And, and let her do what she wanted to do with her money.
I can tell you this, you got a whole lot of women trying to reach out to you today.
Where they at? Where they at?
Now.
Where they at? My inbox empty. What? Hold on, let me check my phone. Where they at? My inbox empty. Where they at? Because I'm a real, I really don't need you to pay no bills. Like when I was a struggling comic, was getting $150, $200 a show. My little apartment was tight. I had a little 2-bedroom apartment on Claremont Avenue. My wife, I was married. She didn't have to pay. I never asked her for bill money and bought her a little car.
Yes, sir.
And I think every household, you have to do what works for you.
Right.
And some people decide who's going to be responsible for what. Some people put all their money together and work out of one account. I don't think there's one rule. Right is what's right for your household. But you have to talk about money. And as a couple, you have to talk about money consistently. And I think that's probably what the problem is. Y'all need to be having money meetings on a regularly scheduled basis. Because it's like working out. If you work out occasionally, it doesn't work for you. But if you have once a month, twice a month, some folk don't need to have a meeting at home. Some folk are going to have to meet in public so they can use their inside voices.
And a financial planner. And a financial sit down and have it, because just because y'all married, that don't mean that one person is educated financially. Sit down with a financial planner and come up with a plan and execute where you could, you know what I mean?
Right. Yep. But you know what, Ricky, you just brought up something important. It's really important to know what your mate's strengths and weaknesses are when it comes to money, and yours too, because we're not all good at the same things when it comes to money.
Right.
And we should all be able to play to our strengths and be able to respect, where our mates are.
Right. Well, I just moved in with a chick that's already pregnant. She on Section 8. I done paid her rent up for 2 years. Call us up.
2 years, she looked at that.
Yes, sir, but that rent was $20 a month.
Yes, sir.
She's straight now. You got her straight.
That rent $20 a month. I done put all that some old comic view money to her. That I said, babe, I got you for 2 years. She said, you a real man. I ain't never expand. My rent paid up for 2 years. Boy, she got that orange hair and them lashes looking good and thick. All right, let's go to the phone. 866-9 Rickey, 866-9. Are you on with Jini Thornton?
My question is, my daughter's in college and I'm trying to file a 1098-T, and I use the Tax Act form. How do I file it?
Okay, so the 1098-T is a form that you get if you are paying tuition at a particular school. So what happens is, if you're filing your own tax return, all you have to do is, when you click on the form 1040, just the form that coincides with that, the form 1098-T, it goes right on form 1040, page 2.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Rock, did you have a question for Jini? Because I know you married. How do y'all? I ain't trying to get in your business.
Oh no, well, we got a situation where we have a joint account, so
Nice.
all the bills and all the responsibilities for the home, for the house, and for our family is in that joint account. And then she has an individual play account with play money, and I have my individual play account. But we also have allowances in our play accounts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it works for us.
Gary, what you think about that?
I don't know my mouth.
Gary is always critical of Rock T. What do you think about that? What Rock T just said, Gary?
I think Crystal should have her own account and her own play account. What you mean you put an allowance in the play account? That's too much, hell. What you talking about?
No, we both.
You didn't even like that word allowance.
We
Exactly,
both
hell.
agree. We both agree on how much we gonna spend outside of our joint account.
It's called
Wait a damn minute.
budgeting.
We
Right.
not fit it's called what?
It's called budgeting,
Absolutely.
Gary. It's a
No,
budget.
no, if it's called budgeting, you don't need to say you have a separate damn account. Just say, well, I'm going to give her amount of money, and that's that. If she going to have a play account and play money, that's not a budget. That should be my free money to do.
The budgeted money is then deposited in said play account, and then you can do what you want to with it. And then there's another account that they only use for household bills. And
But
then he
why
has
should
his
you
play
budget
account.
play money? Play money should be play money. It shouldn't be budgeted.
It
You should just be able to play.
absolutely should be budgeted so that you don't end up broke, Gary.
You have to have a limit
Preach.
to the play.
Preach.
Well, first of all, you should make enough money where your wife shouldn't have to ask for no damn account and stuff like that. How about
That's
that?
another subject.
Oh my
Boy, I know how to start some mess, boy. I swear, I don't care what Rock T say on this morning show. Gary gonna always be against Rock T, and he gonna always take up a Rock T. Why? Because he love Crystal or whatever. They've been together. One day I'm gonna tell y'all how they got
Rickey,
together.
do you know how long Crystal been asking me what she could get her a nice purse for inexpensive hair? If Rock T would work more, do something, she could get her a nice purse. And she got to wait till a
Yes,
budget.
sir. She had a
Why
really
is he
nice
in the
bag.
business?
Well, yeah, but that was an old one. She got to wait for a budget to get a purse. No, ma'am, honey, you go ahead and buy her a purse.
Let me tell you something, man. Crystal, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's better with money than I am. She's the one that kind of helps keep everything organized with the money.
She ain't got a
Preach
choice
it.
because, hell, she got a budget.
Don't listen to Gary. Gary,
Not at all.
don't listen to Gary,
Janai-
please.
Janai, if people want to reach you, let them know how you could be reached with all your financial questions with taxes and everything.
If you have any financial questions, please reach out to me at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton.
Janai, stick around. We love having you on. You don't have
You
to
know I'm
leave.
gonna be here.
You don't have to leave. We ain't gonna throw the K's out like that. We got the AKAs on today.
Come on now.
That's right. What college?
North Carolina A&T, Aggie Pride.
Whoa, Aggie Pride. That's
Yeah.
right. We got
Pride.
Janai in the building. She gonna stick with us from the front page. You just stick around and laugh and add whatever you want to add. I just absolutely love you.